Hey, it's Marco, the Muay Thai coach here at Scramble Academy Leeds, looking at the mistakes that can be made from the most basics of the movement drill and stance. Okay? So, when we're getting in our stance, a lot of people will sometimes take a much narrower stance than needed, meaning that when we're testing our balance, so if my partner here, Fred, pushes me over, I have to readjust my legs to keep my balance. Okay? Another problem is people taking a stance that's too wide. So if Fred pushes me, I have to readjust, okay? Whereas the optimal stance, if he just gives me a tap, there, I can push against it there. If he pulls me, I can pull against it there, and I have no need to reposition my legs, okay? Other mistakes that are made, okay? When we're trying to keep the same distance in the movement drill, some people, when I step forward and they step back, they bring their feet together, bring them in a position where it's easy to put them off balance. Okay, you want to widen your stance because you're always going to be in a more solid position from a wider stance. So if you just give me a little push there, it's much easier for me to keep my balance than it is there. If you give me another little push, I'm going to fall over. Okay? Also, same things happen when you're moving to the side. So if you step to the side here, there, people sometimes cross over their legs like this. Okay? This is sometimes some things that you see in MMA. When people are moving around, okay? Try and widen and then bring down. Okay, perfect. Another issue, make sure you're staring at both points on the hips and the shoulders, okay? Let's say Fred moves forward, I step back and make my stance narrow by just focusing on one side. This is a common issue when people start to progress like this, and it means that they lose their balance in terms of sideways. So if you just give me a tap, again. So a good way to avoid this and keep this is to constantly keep checking your opponent's balance, which is something that we do throughout the class anyway. Finally, we're just going to look at making sure we keep the same foot forward. In this rotation, when we step on the outside of the opponent, okay, a lot of people will take their foot back, okay, and end up in the opposite position. Make sure that you keep your lead foot forward, okay? And those are the mistakes of the movement drill. Thank you very much.